Alright, so I bought this here 2005 Kawasaki Ninja 250 for $650. Wasn't running, was taken apart in a million pieces when I bought it, but I got her together. This is my first bike. I have no experience with any of this stuff, but it's running and it's pretty fun to ride, and it has tires from 2004, so not safe. Don't do this. I don't know if you can see that, but that's ready to explode. But I say we just run it. Yeah, just gonna ride it around. I'm not gonna go too fast because I don't want to die with those tires. The amount of miles I put on motorcycles in general are the amount of miles on that trip odometer. I have only ridden 121 miles on motorcycles in my entire life, and all 121 were on this bike after I fixed it. So yeah, I'm just gonna ride it around, and probably won't be able to hear anything from the wind noise. What can you do? What? No. Actually, before I forget, I have to. You see this phone, and I'm wearing shorts, so this phone will likely fall out of my shorts if I do not put it somewhere secure. And I found that right underneath the seat, my phone fits perfectly. So if you have a 250, there you go. I don't have a backpack or anything, so. Oh, and ignore this. This is safe. That's very safe. Maybe I should be using the clutch while shifting, but where's the fun in that, right? I don't even know if you can hear what I'm saying right now. Probably not. You couldn't hear what I was saying. I was saying I couldn't get it to shift into third, and that's why I was bouncing it off limiter there. $250s are have been known as the perfect entry-level sport bike by many. They're pretty archaic, the generation I have, which is the 88 to 07. They ran the pretty much the same design with a couple changes here and there, but pretty much the same carbureted inline 2-cylinder 249 cc's, call it 250. You know, design since 88 all the way to 07. So that, yeah, it's a pretty archaic design, but I don't care. I like carburetors. Carburetors are fun. They're easy to work on. Yeah, they're a bit iffy to get running right, but once they are, I think carburetors are great. say a good entry sports bike. I think they're plenty fast enough. You can certainly take a 250 on the highway without it being too sketchy. I mean, if you have, proper tires and you got it perfectly maintained and all that. Gearing's a bit on the low side, though, so you're going to be turning that engine over going 70. You're going to be doing, almost 10,000 RPM going 70 in that thing, which less than desirable. I don't take mine on the highway. Well, even if it had good tires, I wouldn't take it on the highway anyway. I see it as a little toy just driving around town in. They're pretty lightweight bikes as well. Coming in just over 300 pounds, I believe, which makes them easy to maneuver. When you got to push the bike, go backwards in it, it's pretty easy. Not too much weight. You ever see those guys on those massive Harleys trying to go back in those things? You got to oomph it back just a couple inches at a time. Way too much work. And I think for me, I can't say because I haven't ridden anything other than that, but for me, the point of a motorcycle is that it's small and maneuverable. I guess maybe if you want to take it on the highway, that's not a good bike to have, but you may as well go small if you're going with a motorcycle is the way I see it. Yeah, you probably heard nothing of that entire ride. It was either all wind noise or engine noise or a combination of both, but most likely I will do a voiceover so you can actually hear. Well, I can actually speak. I wasn't really speaking for most of it. What I was trying to say while I was riding is it won't shift into third when I'm revving super high because I'm shifting without the clutch, which I guess maybe you're supposed to use the clutch. I don't know. I found it a lot more fun to shift without the clutch. But yeah, this is... If you are willing to put in the work, you can get one of these for $650. You just kind of have to look around, find one that's in shambles, but all there. This one was pieced up together by two different bikes. You can tell, fuel tank plastics. But it works, kind of. I mean, it works. It's just not safe. Motorcycles in general aren't safe, but this particularly isn't safe. And these motorcycle tires are like 90 bucks a piece, so do not ride on. If your tires look like this, do not be like me. Do not ride on this, please. If you care about your well-being, do not ride on these tires. Yeah, motorcycles in general are unsafe. I'm gonna sell this thing. I'm sticking to cars. This thing's pretty fun, but I like cars more. That's just me. Yeah. That's all I got for you. Super good on gas, super easy to maintain, super lightweight. Yeah, that's my opinion on 250s. And on motorcycles in general, they are super, like, the sensation of speed. You don't realize how fast 50 miles an hour really is until you ride a motorcycle going 50 miles an hour. I mean, wow. It's like feels like you're going 100 in a car. It's just insane. And that's part of the adrenaline that you get from bikes. And that's probably why people are so willing to risk their lives riding these things, because you do get an adrenaline rush, and it is plenty of fun. And that's just me going 55 on a 250. I can't imagine those guys with those Hayabusas going 160, 170, 180. It's ridiculous. I would never do that. Such a dangerous thing to do. But yeah. If you're looking for a sports bike, dude, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, nothing but praise for the 250, man.